Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing fabulous. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, and this is part 2 of this video. Part 1 I uploaded last week. You guys loved it and requested for a part 2, so here is a bonus part. I hope you like it. For those of you who are coming to this channel for the first time, let me tell you that I do my videos with my own voiceover in it. So if you don't like to watch FFs with voiceover, then please put it on mute and watch the entire story. Read it like a storybook, and if you like it, then please support my channel by subscribing to it. This will mean a lot to me. While you both were laughing and playing, you heard the doorbell rang. You both quickly sorted all the mess you created in the hall, and they opened the door. Oh, you both are alive. Good. You home early? Excuse me, should I ask you before coming? Oh no, I didn't mean that. The lady cut you off and handed money to both of you. You both put the money in your bags, bid bye to the lady, and stepped out. You both started chatting a little bit while walking out of the premises. So, where are you going to spend this money since you don't need it? I haven't thought about it. I'll give it to my dad probably. God, I'm definitely not marrying you for sure. Excuse me? I can't imagine making such a greedy person my father-in-law. You're impossible. You both chuckle. After a minute of silence, they says, So, where are you off to now? Home, I guess. Where else? How about you buy me a cup of coffee? Me? Shouldn't you be the one buying me the coffee, mister? Oh, so you do want me to ask you out. I didn't say so. What else did you mean then? It's so tough to argue with you. So quit trying and buy me a nice cup of coffee somewhere. Come on. This money is anyways extra for you. At least you treat me with it as a sign of our new friendship. You smiled and said, Okay, fine. You won. Let's go. You guys entered a nice cafe. It's my favorite cafe in entire town. No wonder it looks so dull. Not dull, you idiot. It's peaceful. Aren't you too young to seek peace so early in life? Next time I'll pick the place. I'll take you someplace happening. Next time? Yep. You're one confident chap. After a few minutes, you guys placed your order. Hey, by the way, you coming on the next month trip, right? Actually no. Why? I've seen that place before and I didn't like it that much. Oh come on, it'll be fun. Well, I don't know, let me think. In the middle of your conversation, another girl from school came and hugged Taehyung. Hey Taehyung. Hi Sophie, how are you? He hugged her back. And you were looking at both of them surprisingly. So what's up? Coffee date, huh? Oh no, it's not what you think. We're just friends. Oh wait, isn't she Hawaiian? Yeah, but Jimin told me you hated her. Oh, that's a long story. I'll tell you later. Alright, I'll leave you two for now. See you around, Taehyung. She hugs him one more time before leaving. They continued to smile even after she was gone, and you looked at him, trying to hide your emotions behind a fake smile. You controlled for some time and then ended up asking him. I didn't know you guys were this close. Oh, her? Yeah, we were friends for long. In fact, we dated for a brief period too. But then it didn't work out, and now we are back to being just friends. Hearing this made you feel uncomfortable, but you didn't understand why. After all, until some time ago, you both were enemies anyway. You thought in your head, dated for a brief period, that's it? What? Why? How? I want to know. How can he mention it so casually? But wait, why does it even matter to me? We just became friends anyway, and he's not even my type. After that short coffee date of an hour, you guys started feeling differently about each other. After about 2 weeks of your friendship, when you sit on one of the benches, he comes and sits next to you. Hi, what's up? What did you decide about the trip? Coming, right? Well, I've been there before, so maybe not. I'll skip it this time. Sophie enters the class. Hey guys! Jimin and Jungkook greet her. Hey Sophie, you excited about the trip? Yes, of course. I'm dying to go with you guys. Awesome, it'll be fun. You thought in your head. Me and Taehyung have just recently become friends. Then why does this girl affect me so much? When she isn't around, I feel fine. But as soon as she talks to these guys, I start to feel so insecure. What's wrong with me? Teacher enters and asks loudly. Students, tomorrow is the last day to submit the fees for the trip. Are there any students left who are interested to give their names? Wine, what about you? Ma'am, she won't be coming. Actually ma'am, I'd like to come. They looks at you with a confused look. Okay, write in your details and submit the fees by tomorrow, okay? Okay ma'am. You thought in your head, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Seriously, I actually don't like that place. Then why did I say yes? Have I actually started liking being around Taehyung all the time? On the day of the trip, you sat in the bus purposely on the seat where Taehyung usually sits, thinking he might sit next to you. After a few minutes, Taehyung gets in the bus along with his friends, but they all were so lost in their excitement for the trip that Taehyung didn't see you and went ahead to sit next to Sophie. You thought to yourself, that's it, this is the last straw. I said yes to this trip only and only for him, and look at him, he doesn't even care. You stupid girl, what were you thinking? Just because you guys sorted out your differences and he flirted a little bit with you, you started dreaming about him? He's definitely not into you. Throughout the trip, you kept seeing all these guys play with each other and having a great time, whereas you just kept getting bored and jealous. Taehyung just exchanged a couple of friendly glances with you so far, and that's it. 2-3 hours passed and it started getting dark. Half of the students dozed off too. When you were almost feeling drowsy, Taehyung came and sat next to you. What's up, Miss Richie Rich? Hi. Ooh, looks like someone is angry. I'm not angry, I'm just bored. I shouldn't have come. Well, if you keep sitting alone on the trip, what else do you expect? You should have joined us in the games, no? I don't know how to play those kind of games that you all were playing. So what do you like to play? Nothing. Tell me, I'll play with you. You go and join your friends, please. You'll get bored with me. I'm anyways a grandma, right? Well, it's okay. I'm used to it now. I guess I'll survive. You turn around and gave him a serious angry look. Oops, sorry, really sorry. I won't joke now. Please tell me, what do you like to do on a bus ride? I like listening to soothing and sweet songs. Nice, me too. Come, let's listen together. He took out his earphones from his pocket and plugged them in his phone. Here, he hands over one earpiece to you and puts another one in his ear. He plays the first song, followed by the rest. Some of them you both sung together and some you both quietly enjoyed. This feeling was magical. Sitting so close to him, seeing all that beautiful scenery around on that smooth bus ride while rest all were asleep. It was the best moment you guys shared together ever. After a couple of songs, you dozed off on his shoulder while he was humming to one of the songs that was getting played. He noticed you sleeping and smiled at how adorable you looked lying on his shoulder. He couldn't take his eyes away from you and kept adoring you the entire time. Finally, you guys reached the destination. That whole day passed. Late evening the next day, 10:45 p.m. Everyone had settled in their tents. Even though it was a new day and you were feeling much more happier now, you still couldn't get over your feelings of jealousy for him and Sophie. You are thinking in your head, I have decided. Instead of getting so frustrated inside, it's better that I confront him and ask him straight up, what is it that's going on between him and her? And if there is actually something, then what was all that flirting he did with me at Mr. Lee's house? You got up and started walking towards his tent. Jimin and Jungkook caught you on the way and they told you that he was instead in Sophie's tent. And few minutes prior to that, Taehyung had entered Sophie's tent. Sophie? Yup? I need to ask you something. Go ahead. I think I'm attracted to YN. What? I know, it's strange to believe. I'm shocked at it myself too. But it's a fact. I really like her and I want to propose to her on this trip. But I don't know how. I'm not sure if she'll like me back. Can you please guide me? Taehyung, there is something I wanted to tell you too. Tell me. I love you. What? Sophie puts her arms across his neck. I know you love me too. No, I don't. Taehyung struggles to take her hands off. Sophie says, there is a connection between us. I can sense it. While convincing him, she forcibly kissed him, and that very moment, you entered. YN? He pushes Sophie away. You were astonished. You went speechless, and your smile vanished. YN, wait. Don't presume anything, please. There is nothing between us. Taehyung, I just saw both of you kissing. To what extent can you possibly lie? No, believe me, she forcibly kissed me. It's 11 p.m. at night. Everyone else is asleep and you are the one who has come to her tent, not her. Am I fool enough not to see the obvious? No, you're getting it all wrong. Sophie, please tell her. Oh, so she's the reason why you keep denying your feelings for me, huh? Listen, Miss Richie Rich, you barely know him and we have a long history before. You can't possibly believe that he could be yours. Tears started rolling down your cheek since she spoke so rudely to you. And more importantly, you couldn't get over the sight of them kissing each other. You began to leave the tent when Taehyung pulled your arm and tried to stop you. YN, trust me, she's lying. She isn't entirely wrong though. You guys do share a history. And who am I anyway? A girl you barely know? Why are we even discussing this? Does it all even matter? Yes, it does, to me. I love you, YN. You smile sarcastically and say, again, one of your flirting tricks, huh? You did the same the other day at Mr. Lee's house too. And silly me, I took all of that seriously. What was I thinking? After all, you are the Taehyung, king of flirting. I can't believe I fell in your trap. You started sobbing. He cupped your face in his hands and said, YN, listen to me. Whatever I said at Mr. Lee's house, I meant every word of it. I actually do love you. And I do want to have kids with you. I do want to experience all those beautiful moments with you. I don't believe you. What was all that happened here then? She's lying, I promise you. Yes, we did have a little history, but there is a reason why we aren't together anymore, right? Today also I came here just to ask on her advice on how should I confess my feelings to you. It is just a coincidence that you entered that very moment when she was imposing herself on me. You looked into his eyes and you knew he wasn't lying this time. I wish we had remained enemies instead. At least that way I wouldn't have made you cry. Now to see you like this is really heartbreaking. I don't want to be the one causing you pain. I want to be the reason behind your smile. You smiled and wiped your tears. You okay now? Yeah. I love you, YN. Will you give me a chance? You smiled and nodded your head in a yes. He kissed you softly and moved his fingers through your hair. He kept saying, "I love you," 1 to 2 times in the middle of the kiss while breaking the kiss slightly, and then continued kissing you again. After 2 minutes, you both broke the kiss mutually. "YM, yeah? Is your dad going to ask me for money too if I ask him for your hand?" "Shut up." You nudged him and he replied, "Okay, sorry. Maybe he changes after he becomes the grandpa of 5 kids. 5? I thought we settled at 3. Oh, so you do remember, huh? That means you thought about me too, huh? Well, not really. Oh, is it? He started coming towards you. What are you doing? And you started moving back. He kept moving ahead and held your waist, pulled you towards him, and says, "Look into my eyes and tell me you didn't think about me." "Stop it, Tae. Tell me. Leave me, Taeyang." He didn't listen to you and started kissing you again. Soon after, you responded too, and you both kissed one more time.